Obama. You know what I think about Obama? What if Obama was a superhero? What kind of powers would that mother have?
Whoa.
Jeez, what if you were a superhero? What kind of powers would you have?
I'd be elongated dong man.
Oh, let's see. I'd probably be Mustachio Stretch Man.
Yeah, but more importantly, what kind of power would you have?
Well, I would have secret hands that would come out of my chest.
I don't get it. Secret hands that come out of your chest. What good are those for?
Well, anytime I gave a girl a hug.
Ah, stop there, stop there. I get it. Wait, but wouldn't she see those hands?
They're secret, invisible chest hands.
Everything was so clear.
Snap. Okay, guys, let's go shoot some hoops.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
right on.
You know what? I changed my mind. I want to have a secret hand on my crotch.
Expect. Then suddenly something happened to you and everything.
Right there.
They can't hear us over the roar of the crowd.
Right there. We just
Awesome.
announced that this is the last segment. And everyone's very happy. Quick review. We did the Killing Joke and Batman Dark Knight success all over the place.
It's
Broke
made
every record so
yeah,
far.
Yeah.
It was as good or not as good as Iron Man.
I agree.
Okay.
No, really. Murad, what was your take on the movie and how do you think it related to the Killing Joke?
And how it related to the Killing Joke, I think they did a pretty good job of, at least Heath Ledger did a really good job of playing the Joker as the sickest, most twisted guy that you've ever heard of.
And-
I thought it was a kick-ass film. Can I say kick-ass?
You can.
I
As
thought-
in an animal like a donkey.
Yeah, I
In the
thought it was.
Donkey family.
I thought it was a kick-ass movie. As far as superhero movies go, I'd say it has to be rated the best superhero comic book movie
Wait
of
a
all
minute.
time.
Better than Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Not the second one.
What about the original by Roger Corman, where he has the rubber hand sticking out of the top of the
That's what
limousine?
we're dismissing right now.
better
We're going
than
into the other
everything.
one.
Better than that.
Better than any superhero comic book movie I've ever seen. I won't say it's better than Sin City or 300 as comic
that's a
book
comic book
movies.
movie.
Yeah, but they're not superhero comic book.
Okay.
So
okay.
yeah, it was
Favorite
it was,
part, without
it was
giving
awesome.
a spoiler away to the viewers at home.
The magic pencil trick, probably.
Ooh, you know
That's
what?
You know why?
You know
Because
that-
you're a little bit sick.
no. I thought it was an amazing film. I thought they did a fantastic job, and I thought that my only minor qualm with the film was that Harvey Dent, Two-Face, is an arch nemesis, not a one-day criminal.
But he may not have died in the movie.
No, you
and
fall
that's a
off your
spoiler right
face.
there.
You
but
fall off onto your face off a 4-story building. You better be dead, because
George, what did you think?
It was an absolutely excellent and fun film. I mean, when you want to talk about favorite parts, a lot of people will complain about what's his name? The guy who played Batman again?
Michael Keaton.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Caesar Romero.
Christian Bale.
And he does that Batman voice. It's like, hey.
He has a lisp.
There's a wonderful part where he asks Alfred if he's going to be okay with all these ballerinas on the boat, and he jumps up. That's my favorite part.
That's
a good
Bruce
part.
I
Wayne.
love that's Bruce Wayne, and he does. And in the earlier film, Bale did a great job as Bruce Wayne.
Of course.
He almost, in a weird sense, Batman gets lost in this film, in both films. I
Yes.
mean, where he's like, hey, hey.
he does that. He loves
He's not even talking into the phone. He's talking into the side of the phone.
Again, his best impression of Carl Malden.
But Wayne is really well done at it, and I like that a lot. I like the fact that he gets to outside of Gotham, outside of America, and his reaches.
Yes. Very nice. Michael, what'd you think?
Script-wise, probably the best superhero movie script since Superman 2, because I still think Superman 1 and 2 are the bar. One of those movies where it's sort of, you get to halfway through the movie and you think you know what you're in for. When you get to the midway point, it spins off in a new direction. You have no idea what's going to happen next.
So what's your favorite part?
Oh, my favorite part is probably when Batman has to make a choice between saving one person or the other. And you also sort of realize the Joker is always one step ahead of the game at
That's
that
right.
point, right?
Which was brilliant.
Because Mary
Yeah.
Jane and the
And
car.
Superman won. I know.
Exactly.
But this was a little bit different. I want to point out Aaron Eckhart cannot get enough acclaim for his performance as Harvey Dent / Two-Face. When he's sitting in the bed and he's like, I want you to say the name that you used to call me. And Jim Gordon's like, well, and he's like, say it. And he's like, say it! And I'm like, oh.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was
I had an
really well
accident
done.
in my
Yeah,
pants.
Why didn't you get the part?
I have no idea. See,
But you know what? It's
but
amazing
when-
that he did that to his face to just get to get the part in a movie. Any actor that does that.
I think that was CGI.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
don't
that's
think
my
that was
qualm
real?
with the
I
film.
thought
though.
it-
That should have been the final scene. That
kinda
should
cool.
have been how the movie ended.
So
but
when he
Murad-
says "say it," it just cuts to black, directed by Christopher
no,
Nolan.
No.
When he turns
Oh.
and we finally see Two-Face's other
But
half
wait
of
a
his
minute.
face.
Cut to black.
But wait
No,
a
it
minute.
should, I think we should have seen that, and then we should have, we should have
Then
wrapped
we
up the
got, when we got the
Joker.
Joker in that wonderful nurse uniform pressing
about
on
all the rest of the
thing
movie?
and, like-
Wait a minute.
That was the
Boats and
last
everything?
25 minutes of the
And
movie.
wait a
They
minute,
should
time
have
out.
wrapped it up. They should have wrapped up the Joker, and they should have made the final scene that scene. That would have been a great note to end
I don't-
on,
well-
and would have led in perfectly
Okay,
for
but-
Batman 3, Batman versus Two-Face.
But really, who wants to see Two-Face again?
I do.
I do.
What does he do besides flip a coin?
No.
Heads
coin
and
and
dice.
Two-Face is my favorite villain, not Joker. Two-Face is my favorite. It
You
is.
flip a coin.
Are you scared?
I just gotta say, really quick, the only thing I don't like about this movie, I do think it has terrible editing.
Now, my take, I really liked the movie. I thought Iron Man was just maybe a hair below it. Iron Man was, when I got out of Iron Man, I didn't really, it was the first time I got out of a comic book
You're
movie.
a communist, is what you're saying.
Yes. Well,
You're pink.
fascist. It's very,
Oh, all right.
that's close. When I left the movie,
More of a
when I
mauve.
left Iron Man, I didn't want to be Iron Man. I didn't want to be the actual comic book. I wanted to be Tony Stark.
I wanted to be the Joker after I walked out of Batman, as
After-
bad as that sounds.
Now, I thought the movie was excellent. I thought they did a really good job. I think it was a little bit overhyped. I think it was a little bit overhyped up. I didn't think it really met up to the standards of all the hype. But my favorite part is when he has that villain, and it's all like this really dark scene, and the guy's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Batman."
It's a different movie.
that was the first.
Yeah,
That was
Batman.
1989.
Eh?
That was,
That scene was awesome.
Look, I just gotta say, The Dark Knight
No,
has
okay.
made more money than like the South Korean economy. It's gonna become. They say it's gonna be
Enter
Titanic
ethnic
now.
the
group.
Dark Knight is actually now its own country.
It
It's
is.
its own. It's its own.
It's actually the number one
country.
movie of all time on IMDb now. Of
Is
all
it
time,
really?
it's beat Godfather.
See,
yeah.
now
Really?
that's just
Okay,
foolish.
listen. And that is foolish. Beating the Godfather. So, okay, it's our season finale. We're going to open up next season. We have our first guest of next season, Galactus, and Larry, the guy from down the street.
With the one with the beard.
Yes, he's
What?
joining us.
Galactus is a planet eater.
Yes, he
Hello.
is.
And Larry lives on a bicycle. Thank you for coming out, everybody.
Comic Book Syndicate, ensemble!
Well, if you know, I'm dating Jenny McCarthy, so most of the stuff I'm thinking about doing in the future is X-rated. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? All right.
I don't see any hands. Must be fine.
Wave.
Okay, now start walking. What's so funny?
I don't remember.
Comic Book Syndicate, ensemble!